con to couch. With so many conventions delayed or canceled this year, we're bringing the best guests and the coolest hangouts to that experience right to you in the comfort of your own home. It's time to break out the dice again and gather around the virtual tabletop. Tonight's game is Buck Rogers, Rogue Comet. Our heroes, Buck and Wilma, are trying to intercept and divert a mysterious comet threatening an asteroid colony, where they discover things aren't all that they seem. In the thick of a perilous fight, they receive unexpected aid in the form of Killer Kane and Princess Ardala. Hosting our game tonight is our special guest game master, Jay Parker.
All right, good evening. So we're going to play Buck Rogers tonight, the classic TSR written by Mike Pondsmith, who's off doing cyberpunk stuff today, so he did not join us. But we did get Luke Gygax to join us tonight. Luke, who are you playing?
I am playing none other than Buck Rogers from the 25th century, our hero.
So he says. But is Buck Rogers the hero tonight? We will find out. We have Flint Dille, who is the man who made all the 80s kids cry with Transformers, the movie. Flint, tell us, who are you playing tonight?
I'm playing Killer Kane, and I'm a not entirely bad guy, but I'm certainly not a good guy. I'm a great pilot and a brawler, and kind of torn between Wilma and Ardala. Wilma was my fiance until Buck showed up in the 25th century, and Ardala is very attractive.
Looks like we're going to have jealousy tonight. We love jealousy in gaming. All right, Ty, who are you playing tonight?
I am Black Barney. That's what I look like.
Oh,
Sort of a, I guess, pulp version of the Mandalorian. He's very quiet, much like me. Sorry. Very quiet, very well armed, very tough. He has befriended Buck after apparently they were rivals at some point.
And Ty, tell us briefly about yourself. What do you do?
Oh, I'm an attorney. Been gaming since 1978. Started out with role playing with AD&D, and been doing it ever since. This is actually the first time I've done a stream though, a role playing game stream. So
these can be fun. I did not wear my earbuds tonight, so I can actually move around and flail.
Okay. Hey, I got a question. How do we just roll dice and tell you what we rolled?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I'll trust you. If you start doing too good, I'll either think that you've been talking to my wife, or we're going to start like sabotaging your
there's no danger of that. not if these dice continue.
Let's see, Francesca.
Cisca. So yeah, I know I got one of those crazy names. I go by the last half of my name. So I grew up gaming, but I'm a host on a podcast called Sci-Fi Shenanigans, as well as the fantasy literature track director for Dragon Con, where books are definitely my jam. So.
And who are you playing tonight?
Oh, thank you. Sorry. I'm nervous. I haven't gamed in a good couple years, but I'm playing Princess Ardala. The crazy, sorry, she's not crazy. I'm not crazy. No, but I would say the rather buxom. And if you look at the images of the show, scantily clad, I'm wearing way more fabric than she does on the show. Princess from Mars, who definitely has a thing for both taking over the world, getting lots of money, as well as trying to get Buck.
Excellent. Yeah, I kind of like cringed when I pulled out her character picture. I'm like, I don't want to be the guy to issue out this piece of art and be like,
I didn't even
see what you're playing.
What's that character look like?
Well, Mike has seen some of the cosplays I will wear at cons, so you sent the right person to send that if you were nervous about this.
And last we have Kate McPherson, I believe, student of the year this last year from Central Maine Community College. One of my prodigal students who's much smarter than I am. Kate, who are you playing tonight?
I'll be playing Wilma Deering. So she is hot-tempered and passionate. So we'll see how this goes with this love quadrangle that we have going on with everything.
And considering how hot-tempered you can be, I'm glad you're on the other side of the screen when you bought your rolls. All right, so let's get started. So before we get into space and go after that comet, we have to go back a ways, just a little bit, to a chase through a rocket ship hangar. It's Buck. It's Wilma. It is Black Barney chasing 3 pirates who have stolen blueprints to experimental rocket ships that Ram wants to buy. And you must get to these pirates and stop them before they get to their escape craft. So you are chasing them down the hallway. It opens up into the rocket ship bay, and they take cover behind some crates. Onto you characters.
Buck, you're our leader. What do we do?
Let's get them, guys. I mean, they're hiding out, right?
Okay.
So let's
Yeah,
go get
might
'em.
as well
Yeah.
if they're behind those crates.
Are we-
They got
are
what
we-
we
are we
want.
equipped?
I mean,
Are we
how far
equipped
away?
with
How far away
weapons,
are
or-
the crates?
They are probably about, let's say, about 10 yards. They're not too
Okay.
far away.
Okay, good. Well, then I'm not even. I think I can just take them out. So I'm gonna just run around. I'm gonna run at them and try to get into hand to hand.
All right.
I'll
Everyone roll-
cover Buck with my rifle.
So I need Buck, Black Barney, and Wilma to roll 1d10, and let's see who goes first in this wonderful melee football craziness.
I got a 6.
8.
I got a 1.
All right.
Actually, Kate, you go first, because the
Yeah.
lower you roll, the better it is for this one.
Oh, really?
Ah.
Oh, God. So has he run up yet? So has Buck run up? Are we
He's-
rolling for them?
Oh, he's in full sprint. So you have
Okay.
you have 2 pirates who've taken like shooting positions behind crates, and
Yep.
then there's one that you can't see, but you know he's behind there.
Am I able to jump up on that crate and go after the guy that's hiding?
Absolutely.
So I'll go for that. I don't like it when people hide.
And you're a warrior. Let's see here. Okay. So I'm not going to make you roll for. Actually, yeah, maybe I'm only. No, I'm not going to make you roll for. So you're going to jump on the crate
Yep.
and you're going to tackle. Is that what you said you're going to do?
I think I might. Yeah, I'll go at him with my laser knife.
Oh, okay. So roll 1d20, and you are a what level warrior are you?
I'm a level 8.
All right. So go ahead and roll 1d20 and tell me what you get.
Do I get a 7? Do I add anything to it?
You're a warrior, so yes, you'll add a +1 to that.
Okay.
You roll low.
Right.
Guess you're not going to worry about you rolling tonight.
I know. It's just my luck.
So Wilma runs up to the crate, jumps up, pulls out her laser knife, and starts swinging. And they're like, "Whoa!" All right, who rolled a 2? Rolled a 3. Uh-oh, that would be the pirates.
Ah,
So one of the pirates takes a shot at Wilma because actually 1 through 3 it's Buck, and anything above that's Wilma. No, it's actually going to be Buck. Apparently, a male is more threatening than the female.
definitely, especially
But
this
the way she's waving the knife around, I can see why. And nope, he pulls out his laser pistol. He shoots at you, and he misses as the beam blows by. It almost hits Black Barney in the far back, who's standing there looking completely badass and scary. All right, a 4. Who rolled 4? 5, 6.
That'd be me.
All
So,
right.
Yep. I'm gonna give him the old flying tackle here.
All right, give us a roll, D20.
All right. 19.
Holy moly! All right, and you are a rocket jock.
I'm a rocket jock.
Oh,
So that would be a
roll.
flying. That'd be a flying tackle. Just wanted to-
That would, as a matter of fact, in Buck Rogers, they have a gravity, how much damage you do from falling, and we're going to call this a gravity incident on an asteroid. Ooh, that actually doesn't bode well for you if you want to. Well, we won't look at it that way. Why don't you roll a 1d6 and we'll go from there?
Okay, that sounds better.
Because on the asteroids, it's 1 point of damage because there's almost no gravity.
Okay. Oh, that's not very good. How about 6 points?
Oh, hey, okay. All right. You might need your kid to tell me that you're not cheating on the rules here.
Dale went upstairs.
Buck Rogers would never cheat.
Yeah, I actually rolled good. Believe me, this is rare. I failed a bunch in the past, but no, I got a 6. So
All right, you tackle him. I mean, you literally like knock one of them over. Matter of fact, the one you knock over happens to be was carrying the briefcase. It flies out of his hand and slides across the floor. Black Barney, you'd be next.
Did the briefcase slide towards me by any chance?
Well, with the laws of physics, it can kinetic energy. It would actually slide away from where it was going tackling.
Okay. Yeah, I'm readying the rifle, and I'm waiting for the guy. I assume I can't really easily shoot if they're in melee, right?
Actually, there is the one on the other side that you could shoot.
Yeah, that's okay. All right, I'll take 3 shots. It's got a rate of fire 3. My THACO is
with a laser rifle. It's 1 shot, and then every 3 rounds you get 2 shots.
Oh, okay.
That was my bad on your sheet. I'll keep track of that.
Yeah, then I'll fire 1 shot. THACO 11. Rolled a 7.
Ooh, boy, you and Kate are doing well today.
Yeah,
that's good. You're in good company. It's good to roll 7s tonight. In this case, not quite. You do fire the laser rifle, and the guy ducks. He's like, "Whoa!" And back to Kate.
I'm doing the walk forward thing while I'm shooting too. I'm not stationary.
All right.
I'm trying to.
So you're gonna walk up on him.
Yeah,
So Wilma is I'm clearly upset that I missed that guy. I was in position, ready to go. So I'm gonna go back at him with my laser knife.
Okay, give us a roll.
All right. Was that a D20 to hit?
Yep.
I got a 9, so +1, that'd be 10.
Ooh, Kate, you're doing awfully not well tonight, are you?
Wilma must be nervous.
Are you using the Walmart D20? Because those definitely do not roll well.
No, I'm using the Wizard 101, their virtual one, because I can't find my dice after I moved. So.
Okay, kid. I will send you some new dice. I'll take care of that.
Thank you.
God knows we have a giant trunk of that's empty that we're going to fill with dice or a body. I can't tell which. So.
You could do both.
It's true. Luke, you're next. Oh no, it's the pirates. Pirates are going to shoot. Let's see who's more important. Oh, Buck, they really just don't like you. Ooh, oh, that's gonna freaking hurt, man.
All right.
Oh, I almost lost my D8. I was like, you lucked out. I might have to roll a smaller die. You take 3 points of damage as one of the pirates shoots you with his laser pistol.
Ah. All right. Hopefully my smart suit deflected some of that. All right. I think I'm next.
You are next.
So I've tackled this guy. I've got a dude shooting at me. So I'm assuming the guy that I've tackled is still alive. He's just down on the ground, right?
He's on the ground, on his back.
All right. Well, I don't like getting shot, so this is gonna be tough. I guess I'm kind of grappled, so I can't really.
You can pull a hip shot. I mean, you've got that 45 Colt that you are the master with. And you get 2 shots with it.
All right, I'll pull up my 1911 and I'll go ahead now. I'll crack 2 shots at the guy who shot at me, and I'll just be on top of the other guy, and that's it. So he might, whatever. He might get a chance at me. So first one is an 11, which I think I get a +2 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah. So 11 is 13, and a 20, a nat 20. So
okay, the nat 20 is going to hit. The other one will not hit.
Okay. And then damage on that is a D8 just a +2 to hit only. Okay. So it's just a D8 of damage, 2 points.
2 points of damage?
It's a D8. Yeah, it's just 2 points.
Let me check damage here for natural 20s.
Okay.
Just seeing if it doubles.
Well, it doubles against the bad guys.
Always.
But not against us.
Not against the good guys, though, because that's too dangerous. There's usually more bad guys.
Yeah.
So there are more chances for those 20s, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Luke. Let's double that damage. Let's make it more fun.
4 points.
4 points of damage. All right, you shoot him. He's like, he goes reeling back. And let's see, 1 through 5, he drops his pistol when you shoot him. I mean, that's a nasty gun. All right, and actually, you know what? 1 through 5, the guy on the other side with the shot you missed with. No, you missed. Okay.
Right.
Black Barney, you're up.
Okay, do I get 2 shots this round? You say?
Every three rounds, you get 2
every 3 rounds. Okay, just 1 shot. All right, I'm gonna fire again. Jeez, rolled a 5. I'm +5. That's 10.
You are gonna miss. You fired a laser. But you're walking up on them.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to.
Actually, you're walking up and someone goes, "Oh shit, it's Black Barney!" And they drop their gun, and the guy drops his gun. It's like, "I surrender!" And he drops to his knees.
The one that I was shooting at.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna wave him on his knees, and I'll wake him.
You got one guy. He looks like he's gonna pee himself because he recognizes you.
Well, I was toying with him, obviously.
That was warning shots, man. Those
That's what that was.
All right, Kate, you gonna redeem yourself with something better than a 9?
Hopefully. So I'm really irritated at this point. So I'm gonna put my knife between my teeth and pull out my laser pistol, and I'm going to go after this guy because obviously hand to hand is not working.
Okay,
So
I need to point this out, Kate. You have a laser knife. You really gonna put the blade in your mouth?
oh, that's true. It doesn't have like a handle of some kind though.
Okay, it has a handle, but we normally don't put things in our mouths during a pandemic. So I just was
You know
making
what?
sure
You know
that
what? I
you
really
touch the handle.
Hey! It's not a pandemic in the game. Don't poison everything with your viruses.
Just
All right,
just
Kate, go
hold
ahead.
the knife and the pistol. You can do both.
I was gonna say, yeah, just
Just do
switch
that.
it to your
Yeah.
non-firing hand and then draw your pistol.
All right, we'll do that. And let me roll the hit. Sorry, that was my dog. I got a 12.
Yeah, he's
and then one to
empathizing with
hit.
our die rolls.
13.
All right. Nope, you are still gonna miss. You gotta roll a little higher.
So do
I
I
will-
get a second roll because it's 2 shots for every
Is it a
3?
laser pistol? What did I give you for a weapon?
Yeah, laser pistol.
Next round, is this your third attack? Oh, it is. Yeah, it is 2 shots. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll roll for my next one. So that was 13, so 14.
That is a hit. There you go.
Hey!
So let's see, a D8 for damage. Let me see, and it's a 1D8, so it looks like 8 damage.
All right. Let's see here. All right, you shoot him. Okay, so this is the one that Buck shot. So apparently you don't want people messing with your dude. So you zap him good, and he goes falling out. And when he comes out from behind the crate, stumbling backwards, and he sees Black Barney, and he turns. He's going to shoot at Black Barney,
Oh no.
Oh, I'm gonna waste his buddy and I'm gonna kill him.
and he misses horribly.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And Black Barney, it's actually your turn. Oh wait.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Luke. It's your turn. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
All right. So this guy that I'm kind of on top of that I tackled, is he still?
He's not moving. He's just like,
Okay. All right. So, but the other guy who dropped the gun is still a target, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm a pretty good guy. This guy, if he's not fighting me on the ground, I don't want to like shoot him in the face. But can I just like pistol whip him and then knock him out and get up and go fight the other guy like next round?
you knock him out. I won't even
Okay.
make you roll for it. I mean,
All
he's not going anywhere, so it's not like,
Okay.
So Buck pistol whips the guy on the ground. He's out.
And then I'll get up and be ready to fight the other guy.
Black Barney, now you're up. Sorry about that.
So I've got a guy in front of me who's got his hands up. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. I'm capping him. I don't have time because 2 shots, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, what do you know? 19 and 12.
12 and plus, and you're a warrior. So 15. That is going to be a hit. That's going to be
All right.
2 hits.
Hey.
So go ahead and roll for your. All right, make it 1 hit. I just need to confirm something real quick.
1 hit.
Yep.
It was 8 and 11. So it was 8 if it was 1. And it was 19 if it was 2.
Just want to double check the THACO thing. THACO drives me nuts.
Yeah, my THACO is 11.
This is what I always deal with when I played 2nd edition AD&D with my wife and kid. All right, so the first, you go ahead and roll for damage for the first laser shot at least.
It was
That's
8.
gonna do 8.
Yeah.
All right, you fry him.
Good.
He's taking a lot of damage actually. He's bleeding out and he's been hit by two laser blasts.
Well, all this will happen next round. I'll be pivoting to face the guy that shot me.
That dude's not breaking at all. He's Kate, what do you want to do?
So obviously the laser pistol is working well for me. So I'm gonna just put my knife away and just two-hand my pistol, and I'm gonna go after the same guy that I've been going after, the one that turned and tried to shoot Barney.
Give us a roll.
19, so that's 20.
Hey,
You hit. Go ahead and roll for damage, Kate.
All right. What did it give me? Hold on. I got an 8.
All right, you shoot him again. He's screaming, and is he going to go down? He finally collapses from shock. You have fried his butt extremely bad, and he goes down. So, and this is where Killer Kane and Ardala come into play. So, coming out of 2 rocket ships are Killer Kane and Ardala. So you don't really know were the pirates working for one of them. However, you two have come out because you saw laser fire and you were interested to see what was going on. So as you come out of your ships, you see it's Buck, Black Barney, and Wilma. And they've just neutralized 3 pirates.
have these folks been our friends in the past?
Well, you want to kill Buck Rogers every chance you get, but you feel like you owe him.
Doing it in front of Wilma, or she's gonna think you're a real jerk, you know. So it's like you want to shoot him in the back when nobody's looking, that kind of thing. You know, you're well, I'm Kane. Yeah, I'm a shoot in the back kind of guy.
I'll hold my rifle slightly up.
Yeah.
I'm not threatening.
Kill these guys, and they may be useful, and they might know something.
Yeah.
And when they show up, you know there's something interesting going on. I would be my sense of your situation.
Okay.
Not pointing at them, just but ready.
So, Kane, that briefcase is actually at your feet. It's at the bottom of the ramp of your rocket ship.
Well, thank you very much for delivering the briefcase. I'll be
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my 1911.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Like, I believe that belongs to me.
Wilma, do me a favor. Call this loser off, okay? I mean, you know, it's too much testosterone. Everybody knows this is my case.
So,
A few minutes ago.
well, we are the ones that got it, so I think it's fair game that we take
Well,
it.
You know, Bucky dear, I didn't see you holding it at any point.
Well, Ardala, this was our case, and these guys.
I know. I'm just telling Bucky he wasn't holding it at any point. We can just solve this, and I can take the case.
It does have a Ram insignia on the cover of it, so.
No, heraldry is a thing, and it does indicate possession.
And you are a Martian princess, and then Mars is a Martian corporation, so you know maybe there's some right to it. I got an idea. Let's give it to the big dope and have him open it up and just make sure it's not booby trapped or anything.
Go ahead,
I'll take that briefcase. These pirates had stolen it and were trying to sell it on the black market.
I know, and they stole
You're
it.
trying to sell
I appreciate you getting it back for us.
So why don't you come in my ship and we'll leave Wilma to Kane, and we'll go take care of it to a safe place.
I've got a safe place for it, right at Neo headquarters. So stand aside.
That is not a safe place, dear.
We seem to have arrived at an impasse. Should we flip a coin for possession of the case?
Sure. I'll just start slowly kind of walking up there, and I'll even holster my pistol when I walk up.
Yeah, I do not
All right.
holster my laser rifle.
So as you guys are having this conversation, as we'll call it, a peaceful one, a security detail shows up with a couple engineers and like, oh, Buck did it. He got our case. It's like, Commander Rogers, we need you up at the watchtower immediately. There's an emergency. Matter of fact, all of you should go too.
I say,
Are these guys wearing?
Yeah, we'll go with you. I'll carry the case. Don't worry about a thing.
I was going to say I'm going to kick the case over towards the security guys when I get up there. That's what I'm going to try to do.
Give us a roll there.
All right.
There, Lee.
Let's see what we got. A9.
Flint, why don't you give me a D20 roll? Let's see how wily you are tonight.
20 coming up here. I got a 6.
Oh,
We're both substandard.
so they're playing soccer with a briefcase. It's just like.
Can I just walk over and pick the briefcase
I'm gonna
up?
walk over and pick it up and just
Yeah.
carry it.
All right, so you both go to walk over to pick it up. So Black Barney's got one part of the briefcase. Ardala's got the other part.
No. I'll let her have the case.
Thank you. Do I recognize the uniform that the Indians in?
Ardala has kind of hypnotic powers over big galoots like Barney, so he'll fall for this. He's not necessarily a genius or.
I'm gonna glower inside of my mask.
Well, considering
sadly,
she basically
you can't see that, but
the hypnotic powers, is that code for she's basically wearing a bikini with a skirt
That's right.
and a cape?
Black Barney may not have the longest social intelligence in the world. Not that real people like that exist in the world, but you just you're pretending maybe there are guys like that.
Buck, at what point can I shoot this guy? No, I actually say that. But when can I shoot him?
He may still be useful to us. So
Okay.
All right.
Why don't we just see what's inside the case? It might be the wrong case and not the one that was stolen from us.
So as you're having this conversation, air raid sirens go off.
I think we need to go, guys. We can worry about this case later.
So 2 security officers are escorting Ardala. Part of them are checking her out, and the other part are trying to make sure she doesn't steal the case. So it's very distracting. It's like they're not looking what they should be looking at. But so you guys hit the lift and you go up to the air control tower, the space control tower. The doors open up and there's a flight officer there, and there's a couple other people, and they're like, we don't know how this happened, but there's a comet heading straight for the planet, for our asteroid. He's like, and on top of that, all our intercept ships aren't working. They won't start. Those pirates must have done something.
Well, we can help you out with that. We'll get the mineral rights for the asteroid.
Well, I'm not.
Is the Free Enterprise? Is the Free Enterprise the station? My ship?
Yeah, it's your ship. Yeah.
If you got a ship with your character, that means that is the ship that you pilot or you have on hand as an asset.
okay.
So in Ardala's case, she's got a crew. Same thing. And no, Flint can pilot his. Black Barney has a crew.
I've
I
got
have
a
a heavy
fighter.
cruiser. I have a heavy cruiser.
And Wilma just gets to ride in the back seat. Sorry, Wilma.
Probably best I don't drive because of my dice rolls tonight.
No, she's a warrior. She's not a pilot. She can't fly.
Quick question. So what's my relation? Well, not relationship, but how should I expect Wilma to feel about what is her name again?
Ardala.
Princess
Ardala?
Ardala.
You just think she's a cheap tramp, and it's like
Okay.
I'm a high class tramp. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Lots of bills. Very expensive.
You're looking at Kim Kardashian or something. It's like what is this thing?
This is why we couldn't get Mike to come play this game, because he didn't want to have to deal with the Ardala situation. So we now know the truth. I will thank him later this week. Like, dude, now I know why you didn't want to come on the show. You don't want to answer for that character. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
So the situation at hand is there is a large blue comet heading for the asteroid belt, or it's actually already in the asteroid belt, but it's heading right for the shipyard. So the asteroid that you're on is called Psyche. It's a giant shipyard that builds lots of ships. And that is where you're at. There's a slang name for it. I don't have it written down here. But yeah. So
when is it expected to hit and destroy the asteroid?
you have exactly 3 hours before it hits.
And they
can't even figure out why they didn't detect it. They're like, all long-range sensors detect everything else, and it's just like up here.
I shake my head.
Maybe your sensors are defective. Somebody should check that.
We don't have Earth Defense Force. How come you just don't know about this? You're supposed to be competent.
Would you guys
we don't know.
hop on the Free Enterprise and let's go check the comet out?
I think we all get in our own ships and go after it. The more ships, the better.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to have to blow up the comet. You're going to have to divert it somehow, but you need to blow the comet.
I have a heavy cruiser, so
All I've got
pretty
is
good about
I've got my fighter with a light acceleration gun. That doesn't.
Well,
sound
size
like
isn't
enough to take-
everything, but don't
Yeah, I
worry
was just
about it.
say that may go inside the cruiser, and that's about it.
Those small rocket ships, though, those are pretty impressive in the game.
Are they
Both because
okay?
they outmaneuver everything.
Well, I mean, I can go out and I'll take the case with me so it's secure and go and check out what it is. I have a scout cruiser, so I can get there and back quickly.
I think
Okay.
we could just leave the case here for these. Well, these neutral security forces can watch it. Do you have a safe that can be locked in there?
I wouldn't
Why
trust
not?
these people to close an umbrella.
Yeah, the flight officer's like,
May I point out that
They
lost
didn't
the
notice a comet
case.
coming. I don't know, but maybe
the engineers will take the briefcase because it's got the chips in it for the computer. So
Are there any like logos around indicating the company that this may be for?
no, the briefcase has a RAM logo on it, but doesn't mean it's a RAM property inside.
No, but it does mean that the case itself is RAM property, so I should definitely be taking it with me.
You can take the
I would-
case. We'll just take the contents.
I'll
That works
volunteer to.
great. We can open up the case later, so let's go.
I'll take the case, and I'm too stupid to be, crafty. So
That's good.
Uh,
we just
holding the case.
in one pirate.
in fact, I will.
The other thing, too, just a little just inside the characters, but like Buck's kind of a Boy Scout kind of guy, and even Kane knows he's not going to steal something or go back on his word or anything like that. So you're not too worried about treachery here.
I'll let I'll let Buck have it, not because I trust him because he's such a reliable person.
Absolutely. Well, we'll get to the bottom of this, but first we better take care of this comet and save all the and save this outpost.
Well, I'd hate for anything bad to happen.
I'm
Well,
headed to my
it'd be
cruiser.
bad because Killer Kane has a serious investment in gambling on this place, and Ardella makes a crap load of money from skimming off the top of other gambling establishments located here. So this is one of those, if you don't save it, you're going to be SOL, and we're not talking about the planet.
So I'm gonna go to my ship to see if I can go find out what's going on with it because it seems kind of weird that everything security-wise would go haywire right as this thing is coming.
Okay.
It is curious.
So has everyone gone to their ships? We'll start with that.
Well,
Yeah.
would my
Maybe
fighter make sense? Would it make sense for my fighter to? I mean, is it big enough to do any damage to a comet?
Well, with enough firepower between all the chips, it could definitely.
Then I'll get in my ship.
So
Plus
am I
it's a-
able to go with Buck? Is there enough
Yep.
room in his fighter? Okay.
Yeah, we'll put you in the cargo space behind the cockpit seat there.
You're the navigator.
Sounds good.
You're goose
You know,
maverick.
with all the Star Wars action, the Star Wars vehicle toys always had that extra space to jam the figure in the back. That's where Wilma goes.
Perfect.
I look over at Kane and just go, and walk back, and then go to my ship.
All right, so you all launch, and as you turn your sensors on and stuff to kind of get a feel, the comet seems to fade in and out on your scanners, which maybe is why it wasn't detected. You detect everything else, but you're not. It kind of just like it's a blur. You know what direction to go. Also, you just don't. There's nothing to lock onto.
Very
Well,
strange. Is it maybe there's some sort of metal or something here that's throwing off our sensors that creates some sort of field that is like almost the stealth technology we had back in my day.
All right.
Yeah, it's feeling like a little bit. It's something different.
Okay. So, who is going to take point on this mission?
I will.
Yeah, let the big dumb guy do it.
So the big pirate ship is like just rolls out. It's like
600 feet long.
It's like having a Star Destroyer and then someone's like personal like transport, one-man transport behind it.
And I'm going to turn the subwoofers up too, so that it really rumbles when it comes out.
You're turning heads.
Yeah.
Black Barney's bumping.
Who goes after Black Barney?
Well, Buck Rogers, of course. will be there, kind of on his wing, just kind of in my tiny 30-foot ship.
Yeah, getting that blowback from the spy winds of the drag or whatever from behind the ship. Who's after Buck? I know there's no dragon space.
I'll be sorry.
It's Buck Rogers. Who the
Cinematic.
fuck caused the rocket ship in space?
I'll be next to
hanging
Buck.
off on the wing, just sort of, in the distance, just in case somebody else, in case an opportunity presents itself.
Okay, so it goes Black Barney, Buck, Ardala, and then Killer Kane.
Yeah, just off to the side.
All right. So as you start approaching the comet, you can see it. It's this big blue mass, and then as you get a little bit closer, the blue starts to flicker, and you see a giant asteroid with massive chains rolling out to smaller asteroids, and then five shiny things start flickering, and they start getting closer and closer.
Does my sensor tell me anything about it? Like
there are 5 missile-sized objects approaching, which would be Black Barney's ship.
Yep. Okay, we have.
All right. I'm gonna have to shoot these out of the. I'm gonna have to shoot these out of the sky because.
Appreciate it.
All right, everyone. Whoever's going to fight, roll 1d10 for initiative. Lowest number goes first.
5.
I have a reaction bonus of -2.
5.
Oh yeah. Do we get our reaction bonus?
Yes, you do.
Okay, 3.
I got a 2.
Wait, are we rolling reaction bonus or initiative?
Just 1d10 and subtract your reaction bonus.
Okay.
Low is good. Yep.
So 4.
Hopefully, the asteroid has a low dex.
All right.
I would hope so.
So Luke, because you are a guest tonight and I can't be too mean to you, I rolled a 1 as well with the same reaction bonus. But I will let you go first tonight.
All right, thank you. All right, so I will.
Nimble asteroid.
I'll try to shoot one of these missiles, and yeah, it's not so good. I got a 7.
You got a 7 to hit.
Yeah.
Let's see. You are a level 10 rocket jock.
I am a level 10 rocket jock.
No, you definitely miss with your weapon. So Buck flies out there. He's like, pew, 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 right out of the Lego movie.
Very impressive.
And it shoots the same way as a Lego movie. All right. So these guys are going to shoot. Let's see. If you're shooting at... Oh, no, they're going to go after Black Barney. Oh, I probably shouldn't roll a d10 to attack. That will not make any sense when I roll really, really bad. Oh, no, and the first one misses. The second one is going to impact the ship. And it does 10 points damage. And we need to roll location. So let's see, 1d12. Geez, Kate, the open house dice I used to use are coming in great for this. I got the container behind me. It's like, well, what dice do we need today? All right, that's going to hit you in the fuel cell for 10 points of damage.
I just had the ship painted. I am not happy. All right, I'm sorry.
Oh, we're not done yet. We're not
right.
You were 5. Let's see. No, that's going to be a miss, and that's definitely a miss. Okay, now we're done.
Okay. My turn?
It is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to fire 5 heavy missile mounts, 2 K cannon, 2 heavy acceleration guns, and a gyro cannon at the center.
Okay.
So what do I do?
Roll. You're going to fire all the weapons?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you have a crew, so you're
Yeah,
roll
90. I got a crew of 90, so.
So roll a d20 for each of those weapons you're firing.
Okay. Any bonuses or anything?
Give me a roll, and I will make it up as I go.
All right, fair enough. All right, I got a 19, an 18, a 14, a 2, and a 4.
My God, you almost got some years in there. 1918.
Yeah, those are the heavy missile mounts. The K cannon.
Ooh, that is gonna
12 and
be
13. The heavy acceleration guns, 5 and 6. I got it.
All right.
And a 3 for the gyro cannon.
Wow, that's a crazy ass weapon. All right, so you are going. All right, so you had what? How many hits?
I hit Well, I don't know.
I know you hit with the missiles.
Okay, 3.
The 14, because he went 18, 19, 14, I think.
Yeah,
Okay,
I had
so-
3 high rolls on the missiles. I think everything else was pretty mediocre, so they probably
All right.
missed.
So you take out 2 of these little mini things. So they look like missiles at first, but then when you hit them, they blow apart. They clearly are fighters. I mean, they're shooting like little lasers out of the tips, anyways. So they start maneuvering when you fire your missiles.
Grab the microphone, and on my ship, I've got a big microphone. Surrender now, I boom out.
No
Don't
surrender.
really.
Surrender.
Black.
Ardala, would you like to do
Yep.
something?
Yes, I am going to shoot the laser mount.
Okay, give us a 1d20 because it'll be one of your crew members shooting for you.
Yes, but I give all the orders. 1 second.
I order you to roll a 1.
I rolled a 17.
Oh, okay. So you hit and you have a laser that only does 10 points of damage. Oh, do you have a D12 on you? Don't worry about it.
No, I don't. Can you roll one for
Okay.
me?
You hit it in the fuel tank. All right, you hit it in the fuel tank, and fuel starts spraying out behind it as the rocket's like. It starts heading towards Killer Kane.
That's tragic.
So Killer Kane, you see the pretty ship. It's one of the oncoming rockets, and now that rocket started to head towards you, like not really in control.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Flint, are you with us?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was okay. Yeah, I want to fire my. I'm debating between my missile and my heavy acceleration gun. Okay. And sorry, I forgot this game. I naturally think.
He's playing freaking
Okay. And
Minecraft over there, not
do I want to fire my heavy acceleration gun?
okay.
I mean, I'm shooting a missile. I mean, I don't really know what a heavy acceleration gun is, but all right, I'll do that.
Scary. Roll a d20 for each of those, Flint. Tell me what you get.
Oh, okay. All right. I got an 8 and an 8.
Well, one thing's for certain, you ain't hitting tonight. You fire, and they Sorry, Flint.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, you can definitely
Getting
tell
all of our bad rolls out early.
as the initiative today. I'm going to do it.
I think the bad rolls are all coming from people using the apps.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I think the apps are rigged.
All right. You're up, man.
All right, so I'm gonna try to hit one of these fighters. Now that I know that's a fighter, I probably am gonna do much better now because I know what to expect. That last one moved on me. I wasn't expecting that one. An 18.
Oh,
So apparently
nice,
that totally worked.
nice. And you have like a laser, right?
Yeah, a light acceleration gun.
Oh, that doesn't do too bad for damage. All right, you hit. Do you have a D12 on you?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, nice. I'm sorry, everyone. I should have told you to have a D12.
8.
You
So
rolled an 8.
we're trying to shoot down. We're trying to shoot down missiles. We think, right? I mean,
Yep.
we're not sure what these things are, right?
It turned
Yep.
into a fighter. I thought it was a missile, and it started maneuvering on me. So
All right, so Buck, you take out the laser cannon on one of the fighters,
all right.
and you shoot the front laser explodes, and it kind of veers off and starts heading back towards the Comet.
All right. 1 down, 4 to go.
Oh, actually, no, because Black Barney took out 2 of them, so now it's
Well,
only
all right.
2.
Well, 1 down, 3 down, 4 to go.
Don't
I turn to
worry,
my
Luke.
second. I turn to my second in command and say, "He's very wiry though." About Buck.
Don't worry, Luke. We try to avoid math as much as possible. That's like one of Flint's rules, and I concur. It's like no math.
It'll be
We'll
okay.
make it
He's
up, we'll
wiry.
make it up before we break out the book and be like, it has to be this way.
No munchkining.
All right. Oh, you know what? And that one missed. And wow, if I roll any lower, I'm going to be hitting the you have to get the shovel of critical failure from down in the basement. Every time my wife rolls a 1 when we game, she has to take the shovel out because she ends up hitting someone else. It's like, here's your shovel. It's a little mini shovel to dig a grave for whoever we're playing with. So yes, they totally screwed that one up. So Black Barney, you're safe. You're good to shoot again.
Oh, lucky. Okay, 5 missiles. All right, we get an 18, a 12, a 10, a 9, and a 5.
18, 10, 12. The 18 definitely hits.
Okay. 2K cannon, an 18 and a 6.
Oh, go and roll 1d12.
I've got more weapons, but you want me to start roll damage now or shoot the remaining
You
weapons?
should roll damage now because your weapons do ridiculous.
Okay. 1 and 3. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. So 1 and 3 is going to be sensors, and 3 is going to be life support.
And
Tragic.
I got 2 heavy acceleration guns. We'll fire those. 10 and 5. Great. Natural 20 on the gyro cannon.
Oh,
Wow. Well, because I let Luke have that double damage, I suppose I should let you have that too. That gyro cannon damage. Oh, actually, gyro cannon sucks. Oh, that's good. You can have that double damage. I was
But only because it sucks.
I thought it was a weapon that does 100 points of damage, but it's not. It's the next to my fall up from that. So I'm gonna say you definitely take out another one. You severely damaged the last one, and that one's kind of now like drifting, like weirdly, as it hobbles itself back towards the Comet.
I'm going to bellow into my microphone, surrender, or I will mount you on the front of my ship. This is
All
Black
right.
Barney talking.
So you guys hear Black Barney over comms, and he's like sitting there doing the Black Barney thing. And then,
Yeah, and I got the woofers turned up too. I mean,
are you guys going to continue approaching the Comet?
yeah, definitely. This thing, I want to.
All right. So as you get closer, you now see there's a giant landing bay with a door open, and there are 5 more of those missiles shooting out of the landing bay.
All right. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I was born for, dogfighting. I'm going to kick it up to max speed and engage with these guys as quickly as possible.
Wilma,
I'm
give me
going to
Wilma,
hold
you
back.
need a saving roll, please.
I need a saving roll.
You
Yeah.
do. Give me a saving roll, please.
I think you chose the wrong ride, dear.
Roll a d20, kid.
D20.
Yeah, roll.
17.
Yeah. Okay. You're feeling slightly blah to your stomach because it's nasty.
I just imagine I'm holding on to things and there's things like flying around and I'm
Yeah, because I'm definitely doing like some fancy rolls and turns and weaving. Just I don't need to do any of that, but I'm just doing
Yeah,
it. For fun.
it's death proof, but in space, right? You don't need the car. You got the rocket ship, man.
I lean over to my XO and say, "See, I told you, he's wary."
All right, Buck, give us some rolly shoots.
Take him
All
down,
right.
Buck.
Beep. An 18 again.
All right, you hit. Roll for location.
All right. A 9.
9. That is going to be. Oh, that's a hull hit. Oh, okay. And you do 10 points of damage with your Phoebe laser. So you fire, and it strikes the side of the thing and kind of smolders it a little bit as it rocks. And you see it start. This time the missiles start breaking up like into like a different formation, spreading up a little bit, so they're not so easy to hit. Let's see. Who are they going to attack? Oh, they're going after Buck.
Of course they are. They know the most dangerous target out there.
That's right. 'cause
No, it's because you make yourself the most obvious.
So clearly he doesn't want you to die. Oh no, I missed anyways. So wait, is that Buck still? No, that is Black Barney. Black Barney's going to get hit. Oh, freaking! I really did toss it somewhere. Now we're going to use the red instead of the Pepto-Bismol one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 11. You're going to get whacked in the hull for 10 points of damage, which really doesn't do much.
Nah, but it scratches the paint.
And the last one attacks. It's going to attack. That's going to be a Buck attack. And Buck, what's the AC on your ship?
Well, I think it must be a misprint. It only says a 6, which in
That's
D&D is terrible.
Well, that's and actually the correct AC for. That's why I was like, So the fact goes this, and this person does this.
Now it says AC defense bonus -4. I don't know what that is. Or
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
all right.
I don't care. I mean, do any of you care as long as you're blowing shit up?
Yeah, it's a 10. 10
I think it
-4
may.
is
I
6.
think it reduces your armor class.
Yeah, well, a 10 -4 is 6, and I just hello, AC 10 is unarmored, -4, AC 6. That's it.
There's a lot of numbers on that sheet that really don't need to be on there. So.
Yep.
Okay. Now I don't feel stupid. I was playing this right. Yes. Okay. All right. So Luke gets hit. Oh no, Luke. No, never mind. Luke, they missed you. These guys suck. All right. Ty. Black Barty. What do you?
How many of them are left? Just
All
curious.
right.
No. Now, how many of them are left?
5.
5. Okay. All right. Here we go. Heavy missiles. Ooh, much better. 17, 15, 12, and then hold on. 18.
17
Okay.
and
a 7.
15 misses. So the 2 high ones definitely hit.
Okay. Cannon, 16 and a 5.
All right. You hit and you destroy 2 of them.
Heavy acceleration guns, 17 and 12. All right. See, the dice are coming back now. And the gyro cannon, 14.
All right. 17 is going to be a hit. The other 2 will miss. And that's going to be a... Ooh. All right. So you hit... The last one you hit veers off and slams into one of the orbiting rocks around the big comet and explodes.
We're not receiving any transmissions or anything from these people.
None at all.
Okay.
Now, can
All
I
right.
roll a notice check just to see? Because you said there's like a landing pad. Is there anything that is noticeable that I could somehow determine if this is friend or foe? Well, it's obviously foe, but who might be sending out these rockets?
Friendly fire.
It's actually hard to tell because even the landing lights in the rocket bay aren't even on.
Oh, okay.
That's one thing that that's a really good point. It's something we'd be talking about in our ships is like, we've all been around. We've seen a lot of stuff. I mean, what do we think this is?
None of the things that the fighters you've been shooting at look like anything you've seen before.
Okay.
Are
I've been
they-
shooting, right?
And they're smaller than Buck Rogers' fighter ship too. They're probably about the size of a VW Bug.
Whoa.
Really? So, I know who it is. It's Bumblebee. It's Transformer.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. So
No, we really screwed if it's Rodimus. So
See, the
That's
drones are space midgets.
we'd be ready if it was Rodimus. Okay, so basically, we've never seen this before, which I think is a great note and import.
Yeah, let's just kill them. I mean,
one thing all these people have got is they're all like pretty savvy. Well, these things look hostile. They're coming after us. There's no reason not to kill them. I mean, I wasn't advocating that we not kill them. All right. So what are we doing now? Sorry.
Ardella, you're up.
I am shooting both my missile mounts and my laser beam.
Roll them all.
Okay. All
her
D20s?
laser beams, are they prettier than other people's laser beams?
Of course they're prettier. I'm a princess.
They're
That's
they're
what-
Hello Kitty,
what I was
Hello
saying.
Kitty pink, baby. Hello Kitty pink.
I was say, yeah, they're like violet and pink. Yeah.
13, 19, and 2.
13. The 19 hits. The 2 doesn't. The 13 does not hit. Yeah,
Okay.
when you fire your lasers, they make a sweet like Hello Kitty hello friend as they fire.
No. No, this is much more Catwoman than cat, whatever that is.
They go meow.
I tell
I'll
my
take it.
EXO.
Over Hello Kitty.
I tell my EXO, not a chance. We're not getting those because he likes them. Not a chance.
And what do I roll for damage?
You don't roll for damage. They're set damage. So what did you use for the weapon for the one that hit? Was your first-
Missile mounts.
Missile mounts. All right, you destroy one. Definitely destroy one. as your missile fires, and the little VW bug goes into little pieces. Killer Kane, you're up. What would you like? Would you like to shoot?
Well, I'm gonna do the same shooting I just did, right?
Yep.
I haven't exhausted any of my stuff, so it's 2d20s, right?
Yep.
Okay, so first one is I don't want to tell you 3. Second one, 11. This is really embarrassing. I don't have any.
Getting them out early. Getting them out early.
Pilot
It's
in this
the app.
Yeah, he's doing better than he did in Agent 13. Oh no, he did better at Agent 13 with his rolls than he is with this. And that was a D100, so
Yeah.
It's been hacked. Your app's been hacked.
yeah, your
That's
app's Flynn. It's time to retire it, man. We're gonna get you some dice.
Yeah, I'll get that.
We can't have this anymore.
Be chasing him around on the floor. All right, so
So Killer Kane's like doing, look, I'm fighting, stuff just flying everywhere. He's like, shit.
for him. If they're like, people are getting bum rolls on him.
He's
like-
probably
like
sitting there
watching-
going, somebody messed up with my firing system.
It's like watching the back.
I'm making all sorts of excuses. Yeah, somebody sabotaged on that platform. When I get my hands on that guy, he's over. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff like that. Because I don't like it.
All right, Buck, you're up.
All right, so I see an opening in this ship because I can
Yep.
determine it's a ship.
Or it's something like that.
Okay, like it maybe an organic ship. I mean, is it something so weird? I
It,
mean,
looks,
it's like
it actually looks like it's man-made.
okay. Well, I think
Like
what do you
Terran
think?
made or Martian man-made?
Buck, we can take these guys if you want to
That's a
shoot in.
no, that's a good question.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Should we go
I
in
have
and
a few
check
of
it out
them.
from the inside.
Can you get a view of the inside?
Yeah,
If you flew inside, you could.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm asking Wilma. What do you think?
Let's go for it. What's
All
the
right.
worst that could happen?
I'm going for the doorway. I'm going to fly in the bay.
All right, you fly in the bay, and the fighters do not follow you.
Okay.
And it is a gigantic landing bay. And you can definitely see where rockets took off because there's carbon scorching on the deck. But yep, there's a bay there.
Buck, are there any more weapons? Any more weapons in the bay?
Yeah, there's still 4 more of those fighters flying around outside.
Okay. But I mean, not in the bay though.
In the bay, are there any?
Nope,
No.
none at all.
Okay. Do I see like a hatchway or a place to land or
Yeah,
anything?
you can land anywhere in the bay.
Well, I want to
There's
look for. I want to land close to a door if I can.
There are 2 doors. So if you were to look in from the outside, there's a door to the left and a door to the right. And
I'll take the door on the left.
They're human-sized doors, so you couldn't fly in there. But
Yeah, but
you
we'll
could
go
land in
land.
it.
We'll go land by it.
Okay, there is no gravity currently inside the bay either.
Ah.
But if you're looking out into space, off to the right there is a control panel.
Oh. Okay. So do I have a? Well, can I breathe in or have a spacesuit, or do I have to be
You
in
all
my
have
ship?
spacesuits. Don't worry about that.
Okay,
And you
all
have those great rocket packs that I just love from Buck Rogers.
Okay.
The rocket belts.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, I'm going to maneuver towards that door or towards the. Actually, I want to get close to the control panel and turn on the magnet or whatever that would latch me down on something with no
Okay.
gravity.
Guys, the Free Enterprise can deal with these remaining guys if y'all want to go in.
So I'm
Okay.
also gonna get out in my spacesuit. I'm not gonna leave the ship very far. I just want to be there for backup in case something happens to Buck.
okay. Ardala, what would you like to do?
I'm going to go ahead and going to talk to Killer Kane about or if he's staying out first or going in because we're working as a team right now.
All right. Yeah, Killer Kane is saying, yeah, I say we go in. We don't want to find out there, that we missed out on something.
Okay. Let's go on in and I'll go ahead and land as well.
I'll cover you as we're going in. I'm pretending to be chivalrous and stuff like that, but yeah. So I'm covering you on the way in, and so we're going into land. Then I land behind her, assuming nothing else happens on the way. We don't have a bad experience on the way in.
Killer Kane reminds me of the guys in The Big Hit, where they're in the hallway while Marky Mark's killing everybody. Like, yeah, we got your back, and they're shooting and having tea. It's like, yeah, I got everybody's pushing the buttons. Like, yeah,
Very good. That is a very good description of Killer Kane.
all right.
This is not Captain Courage here.
That bay is actually large enough for big ships. It's actually it's pretty hollow. The asteroid is gigantic. That's flickering blue and stuff. So, Black Barney, how about we finish up outside and get you inside?
Yeah. Okay. Buck, do you concur? I'll take these things out, or you want me to?
Yeah. Go for it. You got it.
All right.
Ardala, let's let these suckers get themselves killed.
5 missiles.
I'm totally game for that, dear.
Okay. 19, 19, and 18 on the missiles,
Nice.
and then a
You got
3 and a 2. So
Okay.
there's that.
We're gonna say that you have removed the last of the threats.
Okay.
So Black Barney is just like you all go in, like your little styles of landing and stuff. Black Barney's like explosions all around him. He's like as he pulls into the bay.
Crank up Iron Man on the speaker.
Yeah.
I guess it's big enough.
It looks
So
like
you are at the control panel. What would you like to do?
Is
There are two big levers. There's one that says open, and there's one that says close.
okay, I will pull the close lever.
All right, you pull the closed lever, and this door slides across the landing bay. Takes about 5 minutes as it goes, grr, 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 and then finally, clunk. And then the landing bay starts to pressurize.
Did I have time to get the free enterprise in the bay?
Well,
Oh yeah, you're already in there. We got you in there.
yes, I wouldn't have closed it unless you were.
Okay. I'm going to check these things.
Unless he was having one of those days, like, yeah, feck him. We're gonna leave him out there. He can come through an airlock. All right,
No,
so
him defeat Mongo. That's never happened before.
okay, so you guys have all parked your rockets inside the landing bay. When the door finally closes and it pressurizes, lights come on. As you look around, especially as you look up, and there are 100 of those fighters hanging from the ceiling like bats. And there's a giant claw, a mechanical claw up there, but there's no controls for it that you can see.
Kane doesn't know what to do. He's trying to see the opportunity here, and he's not seeing a good opportunity here. But he doesn't want to look like a wiener in front of Ardala. And
The claw's not moving though, right?
Nope.
Let's just shoot the claw. If the claw doesn't move, then that's presumably how the bats come down. I don't know. What do we think the claw is?
We don't destroy it; it will start moving. I think.
It looks like the claw is used to actually pick the rockets off the ceiling and then put them in position where they launch out. Because you do see scorch marks up on the wall.
I think we should take down the claw.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there anything on the control panel for the claw?
Nope. No, it's like Walmart. All the claw machines are closed right now. True story from yesterday.
Can somebody just swivel a laser turret over there and blast that claw?
Hey, cannon, will that do it?
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yep. And all the weapons you want.
I know the Black Barney chip is sick, dude.
Yeah. I guess the K cannons. We
Okay.
shoot those. Do I have to roll? I mean, it's just sitting there by itself.
Yeah, give me a roll. I just need to make sure you don't roll a one.
All right. Rolled a 1.
Oh!
And a 9.
Okay, so there are 4 ships. Let's break out the holy pyramid of the white pyramid. Woohoo! Can only be bad. And on my screen will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Ardella's ship's not gonna like this. He blasts the claw on the claw. Boom! Lands on top of her rocket and scrapes down the side of the paint, leaving a massive gash.
You owe me a paint job.
I'll deal with the gunner who made that
Ardala
turn.
probably can't pay for the paint job. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, these are
That's
not.
why he owes me the paint job.
What?
That's why he owes me the paint job.
Yeah, exactly. You're looking at some bad financial ramifications of this.
Okay.
I'll
So-
send me a bill.
All right. So you have bricked up her ship. That was good. I mean, it's nice. I love collateral damage in the game. I mean, nothing beats screwing someone else over, especially a fellow player. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sadistic. It's like, if you can't mess over one of your teammates, why are you gaming?
It does make things interesting for sure.
I will reprimand the gunner that screwed that shot up.
I don't give a shit if you reprimand him. I'm pissed. I want my ship fixed.
Okay. So as you guys are all sitting there having an argument over Ardella's ship, this 3-foot tall little, like, midget looking dude covered in gray fur. He's got a snubbed nose. He's wearing an engineer suit. He comes around the corner and he's like, "What was that?" And he's like, he sees you guys. He's like, "Oh shit!" And he runs down one of the hallway he had just come out of, and that would be the hallway off to the left.
Do we recognize
fire all 5 heavy missiles at it? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You will recognize him as what they call a tinker. They're like the engineering gurus of Buck Rogers, and they're also genetically engineered by Ram.
So this is not a hostile entity. This is something that's familiar to us that can help us.
Yeah, it's a Jenny. It's a Tinker Jenny.
All right. Well, I'm going to run after it.
All right. So you're running after the Jenny. Woohoo! As all my stuff just falls on the floor. All right.
I will follow at a sedate pace. Princesses don't run.
In high heels, I sure the hell hope not.
I'll grab my laser rifle and head on down.
All right. So, Buck, you're chasing him, and he gets about halfway down the hallway, and you can see there's a bigger opening further down, and he ducks into an air shaft.
Like a down drop or something? Like
sideways.
Oh, sideways. Okay. Well, I'll pursue him if I can. And look, he's much smaller than me, so is it a really small air shaft?
Yeah, you're definitely not going in there with your rocket pack on.
Okay.
Let's send Wilma.
All right, so he eluded me. Okay. All right, I'll wait for the rest of the group if I can't pursue.
Are you gonna peek in and see where he's at inside the thing?
Well, yeah, sure. Maybe I'll take a shot at him, but I mean.
Okay. So you hear this? Yeah. So you basically he turns. He's got it looks like a pistol type thing, and he pulls the trigger, but nothing happens. And he's like, "Key!" He's like, "Ah!" And he scurries further down and then around a corner.
All right. This guy's obviously enough. I can't fit in this thing with all my gear on, so
no.
I'll just tell everybody, hey, he got away.
I say send Wilma down the chute.
I think I'm all set. For sure. Definitely considering this has something to do with Ram.
But you're so petite, darling. I'm sure you'll fit.
With
Nothing
her rocket
bad
pack.
could happen.
Make sure you wear a rocket pack when you go in. It's just sorry, you'd be like either Beavis stuck in the pipe at the construction yard, or you'd be like Pooh stuck in the window.
Yeah, that'd be a tight squeeze. I'm all set.
Barney looks at Ardala and just kind of nods.
So you have the air duct that he went down, and then further down the hallway there's a larger room.
All right, let's go. I'll draw my rocket pistol and go forward cautiously.
Okay. So as you go forward into this new room, it's a large room with huge barrels and crates, and some of the barrels are refrigerated, and some of the crates are refrigerated. And then strewn all over the floor in another section, there's empty barrels and empty crates with looks like with wrappers everywhere. It looks like their food supply that people just cracked open and were mowing.
So these are handcrafted, and those are Jenny engineers. So they must be responsible for making those. But why would they be sending them in that direction? I'm kind of Wilma's thinking out loud to the rest of the group.
Well, I'd say that somebody was after our business interests, Kane.
Yeah, my sense is there's something good in that crate. And here's now, can I whisper to Ardala so nobody else hears it? I mean, you all will, but there you go. Because I'm seeing an opportunity here. Yeah, I'm thinking, listen, we can just steal this damn ship.
I think that sounds like a great idea. I'm sure there's a lot of new tech in here that would be very valuable.
Very valuable. We could sell it for a lot of money. So that's our plan down the road. But right now we just gotta get ourselves through the next set of problems.
Okay, so you guys are having a discussion, and two more of those little dudes, they come from another hallway that's off to the right. And they come out and they're like, "Hey, get away from our food!" And they pull out these little pistols and they fire at, wow, really crappy roll.
Wait, these are a couple of the Tinkers?
Yeah, two more Tinkers. And I'm stuck with this stupid die. It's the last. They took all my D20s, Kate.
That's the important one.
I know. I should never have brought D20s to the campus. Okay, so yeah, they go to shoot at you, and they're pulling the triggers, and like you don't see anything happening at all. Matter of fact, you realize what they have is they have these little sonic pistols that will knock you out if they were working. And like, shoot! And they turn and they start running down the hallway in their little pitter patter. Matter of fact, they're probably about the size of those little robots from Blade Runner that live in the engineer's house.
Oh, yeah.
Bucky, I suggest you go catch those things.
Actually, you know what? Knowing Pondsmith, that's probably where he got the idea from. God, now it makes sense.
That does make sense. Yes, that makes the Tinker robot. It totally makes sense now when you put those two pieces together in the timeline. Yeah, and Mike loves that movie. Okay, I guess I'll run down there and I'll try to tackle these little tiny guys or kick them over or something if I can catch them.
Kick them over.
Follow Buck.
Did I just hear Mr. Red, White, Blue Super Buck Rogers Patriot is going to bully people? That's a killer cane.
No, he's not bullying them. He's fetching them.
He's going to kick them. Let's go kick the puppies. Oh yes.
It's better than shooting them in the back. I want to question them, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a Barney move right there.
Yeah, so I wasn't going to shoot them in the back. I'm just trying to knock them down so I can question.
I bellow loudly, halt.
I'm using non-lethal force.
All right, Luke, go ahead and roll to try to knock one of them down. And Black Barney, I'm going to roll. See, I'm still rolling shitty.
So Will is going to follow suit
this is
pretty
crappy, huh, Luke?
I
rolled worse. So
okay.
So Buck runs up. And he's like trying to trip him and stuff. And Black Barney yells halt, and they're like, and they drop their guns like, we didn't do it. It wasn't us.
Why didn't I think of that?
Hey, Buck, you'd have caught him.
Good. Thanks, Barney. I'd be like, all right, what's going on here? Who do you work for?
What do we work for? We work for the boss.
Who's the boss?
He's the boss.
All right, I'm gonna pick him up and look at him and be like, don't play games. What's the name of the person you work for?
I don't play games. I'm an engineer. I don't have time to play games. Do I look like I have leisure? You're interrupting our lunch. We have a right. We have a right to lunch. You're interrupting it.
All right.
Wilma's gonna come over while Buck is holding up the little engineer, and she's gonna be like, "What does your boss look like?" Because they probably just don't have any kind of social connection with the boss.
He looks like the boss. We can take you to the boss. Yes, we'll take you to the boss. Yes.
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 All
What?
right, take us to the boss.
Oh, you want to see the boss? They want to see
Yes.
the boss. We take them to the boss. You want to see the boss, right? The boss.
All right. I'm gonna shoot
boss?
this thing if it doesn't
Shift
cut it
boss
out.
or the other boss.
Buck has his limits.
Yeah. Yes, take us to the boss.
Well, I can't take you to the boss. I'm not even touching the floor. What do you want me to do? Fly? I have no wings. I have little legs. You have me holding off the floor. You're bullying me. I'm feeling crippled. I can't take it. Oh God, no.
All right, I'm gonna smack him once, just kind of like not that hard, and then just put him down on the ground. Get a hold of yourself. Put him down on the ground.
Bucky, that is so mean.
Now.
I walk over.
He was
understand
obviously
people.
having a
You clearly are not an engineer. You don't understand what it's like. Can I stop holding myself now? I feel awkward.
You may lead on.
I'm the leader? Oh, good. Let's go get food. And he starts walking towards the food barrel.
I would say.
So Wilma's gonna run up and grab his shoulder.
Once you take us to the boss, then you can come back and you get an extra break added to your lunchtime.
Extra break. That's not in our contract, but we'll take it. Let's take him to the boss. So they start escorting you down. The two little tinkers escort you down the hallway, and it opens up into a gigantic factory. And in this factory, there's probably a few thousand little robot bodies. No heads, just bodies that look like they've all in various stages of assembly.
Are some almost complete? Is it like an assembly line?
The closest ones that are complete are still missing heads.
Okay.
Creepy.
And none of the machines none of the assembly machines are on, and there's dust everywhere.
Dolls creep me out, so I'm going to be a little bit nervous.
Robots and mannequins.
Yeah.
Mark's not smart enough to know the difference.
These things could be like Chucky, so you got to watch them.
Yeah.
As long as they're not puppets. Ugh.
Oh, we can do puppets. We have those here at the house too.
Oh God.
What you do in your spare time?
Look, I use rubber ducky for my classes. It's usually stuck to my forehead, which I don't think I can do for this game. But oh no, I can. So
Wow,
that's talent.
What happens when you get stuck at home too long? So they
it's never a dull class with Jay. Never ever.
Don't tell them the secrets. So they head for the air ducts. Like, let's take you to the bus. Give us a minute. And they start walking towards an air duct.
Hold on. We need to walk where we can fit, not where you can fit. So think of like you're moving us. You're escorting us to somewhere like we're packages to deliver to the boss.
Packages. Do you have proper postage? I don't see a stamp on him. Scan him. And he pulls out a little scanner device. Like,
okay, I've had enough of this. I'm going to walk over and grab one of
a package.
Bart has had enough of this. He's going to walk over and grab one and lift him way up and say, "Take us to your boss now."
You have to go through the doors then, and we don't have the access code for the doors, so we go through the air ducts.
Buck, what do you want to do with this?
One of you is a rogue and has security. Has skills.
I was about ready to make the suggestion that perhaps I try going
Bypass
through
security.
around the block, bypassing it.
All right.
Sometimes it's smart to be a smart person.
You need to roll the percentile, and you need to roll as low as humanly possible.
Like a 100?
So that's like shooting it. That's like
You need to roll
shooting
one.
it, but not actually damaging it.
Okay, do you want me to roll on what?
D100.
I don't
So you
have a
roll-
D100.
Do you have a 10-sider?
I do have a 10-sider.
Okay, so roll the 10-sider the first time, that's the 10s. And then roll it a second time, that's the 1s.
You don't have a golf ball? I'm really disappointed.
Like we did back in the old
My
days.
Viking 8-year-old stole the golf ball.
Okay,
and I
that's
rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1, seriously?
I rolled a 0 and then a 1.
Holy
Wow.
crap. She rolled a 1.
It's like a miracle.
Golf clap.
Even the Tinkers are like, oh, you're good. Yes, she's good.
She just
Okay,
pulls out a
so
hairpin and goes, it's open.
Wow. I mean, all you practically do is wink at the door and it opens for you. I mean, bypass security. Yeah, you start messing with the controls and the door pops open.
By the way, Buck, what do you want me to do with this thing? I haven't actually put it down yet.
Drop it
You
in the
can
air.
carry me. You can carry me.
I
I'm
walk
gonna
over to the
break
air shaft and drop it down the air shaft.
He's like, wow, what a lazy bastard. He wouldn't even carry me to the boss.
Basically, I'm doing the Alan Rickman suffering, right? I want to kill something.
There's still another one. Tell the other one to take us to the boss.
Take us to
so
the
you,
boss.
you look further down the hallway and it opens up into a bigger room. And it looks like there's another door down further.
Okay.
Okay. Is the
Well,
door
this
still
room-
locked?
There's, we'll get to that. Are you guys walking down
Does
the
this room
hallway?
have a purpose? Is it obvious what this room is for?
Yep, you go down there and it just looks like it's kind of like a waiting room. There's some couches and stuff. And you see there's 2 more air ducts and there's some more Tinkers down there. Like, You're gonna go see the boss, aren't you? Have fun seeing the boss. Tell him we said hi. Tell him we've been good.
These guys are really annoying.
Buck, I could shoot them.
Our Jennies are considered a valid life form, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
All right.
Yeah.
No.
Even the most annoying ones.
They're just rats that talk.
Now, are they acting weird? Are they like kind of like nervous? Like they think they anticipate something down the hallway, and that's why they don't want to go with us?
Yeah, what vibe are we getting? That's a great question. What vibe are we getting from this?
They're looking eager.
So they want us to get eaten by the boss or whatever the boss is.
Or they want to see the boss eat us.
They want to see the boss eat us, probably. They think it's going to be
Yeah,
entertaining.
that's what I'm saying. They want us to get eaten by the boss, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting a these are not helpful people that wish us well.
You just can't tell. I mean, they.
Or they're just so weird that I'm trying to figure out what vibe am I getting from this. I'm getting a we don't want to deal with this very much vibe. So do we want to go see the boss? Ardala? I'll just be in the back of the row, headman.
I say we let them go in front.
Yeah.
We'll just want to take it slow, Buck. That's all we're gonna want to do. Just keep our eyes open.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Kane,
we're
you
gonna,
still got a
like,
chance. Sorry.
All right,
Okay.
let's do this.
So what are we doing here?
We're gonna walk into the waiting room and see if we can open the door where the boss is.
All right. So there's a large door, and one of the tinkers comes out, and he's like, "Nick, I'll get that for you." And he pulls like a little key card, and he slides it on this little thing.
I
And
just
the door
told
goes
it to him.
click.
Yeah.
He's like,
Andy, where has he been all along?
"Hey, tell
Right?
tell
That's what I was thinking.
the boss we said hi, and that we've been good. We've been good. Now we go fix." And they all kind of like scurry back into the things, and the door slowly opens into another large room that's kind of dark. But you do see there, it looks like there's a massive, kind of like a control, like a captain's seat, like that's raised up above everything. And there's wires and pipes and stuff hanging from it.
Nobody in the seat.
It's actually facing forward.
Okay. I'm gonna point Barney to the right, and I'll maneuver to the left, so we can come around this chair on both
okay.
sides.
Which way is right?
Hey, Mike.
Barney's not really very bright. Which way is right?
Mike,
I'm
with us?
gonna point to a direction. I'm gonna go
Right.
to the other one.
Okay, Barney does the tactical thing with the rifle.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Mike, if you're there, I need you to pull up that image I sent you. Okay, because no one can see it except for, actually, none of you guys can see it, can you?
Nope.
No.
All right, so the audience will see this, you will not, and all my friends are going to get a good laugh out of this. The chair slowly turns, and there is this short 3-foot-tall robot that goes, beep, beep, beep. What are you doing on my ship?
Meanie, meanie, meanie.
And it's a tweaky robot.
Can I kill it?
All these machines that kind of looks like the cyber controller from Doctor Who with a tweaky head, and he's only tweaky tall. And he turns, he's like, "You are intruders on the ship."
I just want to shoot him. I think that's all we need
And
to do.
the lights in the room come on, and all the screens come on, and then you see there's 8 circles in the floor that open up, and then 8 tweaky robots rise up carrying guns. And he's like, "Destroy, beep, beep, destroy."
Meanie, meanie.
Okay.
Right.
Everyone,
Fantastic.
let's do this.
Yeah. Enough of these.
The Tinker said that they've been doing a good job, by the way. I just want to pass that message on.
Because he really cares about that right now.
6. Well, actually, look at the reaction. 4.
4.
Is there a reaction adjustment for outside of flying a spacecraft?
No.
Or not?
Yeah,
No, okay.
Your decks.
Are we rolling a d10 for initiative, just to
Yeah,
clarify?
Everyone
I'm
roll a
7.
d10.
I got
Ardella,
an 8.
you're in there. Flint's in there. You gotta wake
Yeah.
Flint up.
I'm rolling my D10. Okay.
Well,
7.
that was exciting.
Who rolled a 1? 2, 3. I rolled shitty, so there's no way y'all roll worse than me. 4.
Me.
All right, Black Barney, you're up.
Yeah, I'm shouldering the rifle and just wading in. I've got knives, according to the description. I've got knives on my things. I'm gonna start hacking. I've had enough of this. As a warrior, I'm sorry. I was thinking of something else. I rolled a 6 plus. Yeah, that's not really very good. 12.
Roll 12 to hit.
Yeah, 11. 11. Excuse me. Sorry.
All right, you hit.
Oh, okay. What if I can roll a
Yeah,
D6?
their AC is on these ones. Crap.
Did roll a 6 plus 4. I have a strength of 19, so 10 points.
Nice.
Right, you nail one of the robots, and you hit him so hard you literally like knock him over, and he goes sliding across the floor with a big gash in his armor.
Okay.
And actually, you can have 2 attacks because you're the level you're at for warrior. And as a matter of fact, Kate, you can get 2 attacks as well for your warrior.
Oh,
Okay.
If you're doing hand-to-hand combat.
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, that's like a 24, so I guess I hit. Ha, well, the dice giveth. 5 points of damage.
All right, you nail another one, you knock another one down, and he goes sliding. So you were what, 4 or 5?
I'm sorry?
I think it was a 4.
I was
Okay.
a 4. I'm
So
sorry.
5? Or for another 4? 6?
Woo!
All right.
I'm going to shoot. I'm not going to mess up my clothes. I'm going to shoot them. So, and I roll a 1 second.
D20.
D20.
What type of pistol do you have? Laser pistol, right?
I have a laser pistol.
Is it like bedazzled? It's got like jewels and
It is not bedazzled, but it is gold plated and very expensive.
I mean,
7.
a Phantom Menace pistol.
It's a Gucci pistol.
And it shoots like one too.
Yeah, apparently it's 7.
All right. So Ardala's, she fires and like the laser just goes pew and hits like one of the monitors in the room. All right. So that was what, 7? So 8.
8.
Well, I'm 7 too.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
7 as well.
I was
Okay,
6 and 7.
All the 7s. So Flint, go ahead, then Kate.
Okay, what am I rolling?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, obviously, I want to do exactly what Ardala's doing, but I want to stand off weapon. I want to shoot at something.
Okay, roll a d20.
You know, yeah, 9.
Are you sure
Yeah.
you're on a D20? Have you gotten over a 10 yet? Are you sure it's not on D20?
No, I have not gotten over a 10, and
She's
yes,
not rolling D12.
I'll say. Yeah, Flint, I will get you some dice. Kate, I'll make sure I get you some dice too.
I'm now of that school. I thought I was just having misfortunes, but I now realize it's rigged.
It's yeah.
It is. It's big.
You've been hacked.
It's like Mario Party. If you're winning at Mario Party at the end, you automatically lose. So okay, so yep. Just like Ardala, Killer Kane is firing just randomly. Look, I'm helping.
All right, Wilma, it's up to you.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of like run up behind where Buck went and pull out my laser pistol too and aim to shoot whatever robot is closer to me.
Okay.
And let me roll to hit. 19.
Oh, sweet. Roll for damage.
Roll for damage, so laser pistol 1d. 2.
Well, that wasn't great for damage. However, you look way more stylish than Ardala and Killer Kane looked with their shoots. Like this, that was done. Whew, hip shot. Yeah, as a glancing blow off the robot.
She's gonna smile and wink at Kane and act like nothing happened.
All right.
Wow, that's
So the
tough.
All right.
What's going on in this game today? All right. So actually, Wilma, you're going to get shot at.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh,
Do
that's
they go on 8 or 7?
They go
I
on.
guess Kane rolls to hit.
They go on 8. Oh, you're 8
They go on-
too.
I'm 8 as well.
Oh, okay. I let you invoke guest player right. You get to go.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna shoot just whatever's closest. Probably the same one that she shot with my rocket pistol. 14 and a 9. So probably don't know if those hit or not.
Those are misses. Yeah, I have to let Luke get free stuff because because he knows two people that know where I live and been to my house that could really mess my world up. So if I'm not nice to him, I'll get a phone call like Jay, like, oh, that was me. And if you've met Beast in person, you don't make Beast upset. So, all right. So I'm sorry, you miss.
All right, no problem.
That's terrible. What's wrong with you? Oh, that's even more terrible. Is the D20 the natural 20 I rolled, and well, I roll a 6. It usually defaults back to Luke because he would be the Black Barney you get shot at.
I think how you didn't even finish.
Okay, but
I don't have a D5. I can roll a D10 and be like, well, divided by half.
It's all right, Buck. I'm there for you.
That's how I used to do with Robotech. I'd always roll. It's like, oh, that's the NPC from the cartoon. He can't get hit. So we'll just roll it over to whoever the next player is, and they'll get hit instead. We'll just say, because Black Barney actually could take the damage anyway. So,
well, and he's big and imposing and all that stuff.
Yeah, Black Barney's.
I do have an armor class of -4.
That's right.
So,
we only did 2 points of damage to you. So, I'm not lying. I'm not rigging my numbers. That is a 2 that I rolled times over when I was like bringing up this thing. Okay.
I do not insist on a reroll.
Okay, so that brings us back to the beginning again, right? Does everyone? Yeah. Okay, so who starts?
Barney, I think.
Barney, go ahead.
I'm trying to wade through these things and get to the throne.
Oh, you have a clear shot of the control robot for sure.
Okay,
he's up high.
I'm going for him. I've got my knives. I'm not.
Oh, you're going hand to hand on.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to rip him out of that chair and.
You've had enough of this guy. Okay, so
well, we're gonna make sure that
Mike's had enough of this whole station. Actually,
we've done a psych profile of them first. Homicide.
Yeah. So, roll a hit or.
Yep. Go right ahead. Roll twice.
Well, I could have gone better. An 11 adjusted and an 8.
18 or an 8?
No, an 11 and an 8. Two attacks. Yeah.
Well, I hate to break it to you, lad, but I don't think you're going to get it.
No, I don't think I am.
Yeah, Black Barney jumps up and says, I'm going to get you, mother! I'm going to get you! You're going to die! He's like waving eyes around. And the robot's just like... Maybe better.
And when I miss, I do one of those, just roll my eyes, and then go back.
What's up, bud?
You do it better than I do, Luke.
The fact that we're
going to record doing that and use it for bigger shows. Okay, so who's after Black Barney? That's Kate, right?
Ardala? No, I think it's Ardala.
I think Ardala's next, then Kane.
I'm going to shoot again.
You better roll. Are you going to hit this time?
Maybe. Only if you're lucky.
Now, excuse me just 1 second, please.
14. Well, let's see. No, that's a miss.
And nobody ever hired me because of my ability to shoot. Just my good looks.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, look, your skill rolls for your rogue stuff are freaking stellar. So.
All right, I just got an 18. What's that do?
You actually hit something. Yes.
Oh no!
Yes. Roll for damage.
Okay. All right. D20. Okay, a 15.
Oh no! Roll. You don't do a D20 for damage.
Oh, sorry. Okay, that's a 10, right?
I think so.
Yeah, 10. I got 10 out of 10.
All right, 10 damage. All right, you shoot him. Let's see. Does he go down? All right, you drop one. Well, Luke, I'm glad this is the first time I met you, and this is the experience that goes with it. Not soon forgotten for sure. We'll always have Buck Rogers, Luke. So, okay, Killer Kane drops one of the robots. So we got what, 3 or 4 on the ground or something? 2. Okay, so Kate, you're next.
Yep.
Now we just gotta Cisca to nail some shit up here.
I'm trying. Give me a skills check. I'm good.
I'm gonna send you some Moxie. We'll get you powered up.
Oh,
So
baby.
are there any others besides the boss still standing?
Yeah, there's like 5 others.
Yeah.
5 others. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of move in a way that I can cover Barney in case anyone tries to come up behind him, and I'm just gonna shoot the one closest to me.
Okay, give us a roll.
15.
That's not going to be a. Actually, no, you're a warrior, so you didn't get a bonus to that. That's a hit. Yeah, you hit. Yeah,
Let me roll
Yo.
damage.
that's dumb. You only have to roll. No, that's right. No, 15. You need to roll a 15 to hit. So
Are you
Okay,
sure?
I'm sure because it says right here, level 10, and I scroll. I go down. It says 11. Then I add the AC to it, which is 4. That brings it up to 15.
Oh, good. You can do math.
I taught college algebra once, and that's why I'm on blood pressure pills. Oh, that's right, Luke?
So
No.
her THACO is 11? Is
Yeah,
that what
it
it
hit.
say? No, and it's an armor class of,
4.
so you go up.
Yeah,
Yes.
She needs a 7 to hit.
A 7 to hit. Oh, I'm going
Yeah.
the wrong
yeah,
direction.
that's right.
You're going
That's
the wrong
right.
way. That's
Figure this out.
I should have
Well.
wailed on that thing. That's why I was like, dude, how do I miss the
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
I should have hit like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. These are easy to hit. That's
Yeah, they are easy to. Okay,
Bad
so
luck.
that explains it. Thank you, Luke.
it's all right.
That's 2 games in a row, Flynn. I've run for you where there's been a freaking roll system.
Well, I'm a guy who can't do the math here, so I mean, I am in no position to criticize
You know what
anybody.
the funny thing is? In Buck Rogers, it doesn't explain it. That's why I was like looking at the book, like, why is this not?
Yeah.
Because there's a table in 2nd edition, but there's no table here. It just gives you like a listing. Jeff
Oh, yeah.
Talanian actually has a thing for it.
Oh, really? Jeff? Ah, should invite Jeff. But yeah, if you look in the old, yeah.
In the player's handbook, it has a THACO chart.
Or if you had your DM screen, although the other half of the DM screen, which I don't have. But yeah, it's hidden up here somewhere. But yeah, that's how it works.
All right,
Could
that was
add
good.
the armor class of the
Well,
time
hey, you know what?
to the
Flint said make it challenging, so it's challenging.
It was challenging, yeah.
Okay, now it's not going to be challenging anymore. All right, so roll for damage.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, actually, everyone rolled for damage twice, and then we're just going to pile that damage up real quick and just to make up for all those bad screw-ups.
Oh, 10, 19.
I roll a D8 on the laser pistol, right? For damage?
9.
Yep. I got a 4 for my other roll.
Okay.
and 10 and 6, 16 total.
You know, Luke, are you sure we add that to the THACO? Because I'm
Yeah.
looking at it.
So I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's
Yeah.
like a THACO chart. So if you look, when you look on there, so if their hit armor class 0 is like a 10, right?
Yep.
And you're telling me it's armor class 4, I would go down and it would say a 6 is needed to hit.
Wow.
So now
Wow.
if it's a negative armor class, then it would be
Goes
what
the
you're
other way.
doing. Right.
So I'm going to point out right now that on this sheet here, it doesn't explain that, nor does it in the book.
It just shows it to you.
Well, it was
Yeah.
everybody knew that because we all played first edition, second, right?
Yeah.
It was AD&D, so this was you
Hey,
knew that.
Luke, I grew up on Marvel Superheroes as my first TSR game.
Oh, okay. Well,
I didn't get to play D&D until oh my god, I think when I started teaching. So
oh, okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. But
So
that's
yeah,
how that
then
works.
that's completely alien and foreign to you.
Yes.
okay, that's groovy. So Flint, now we know what we can talk about next time about this is making sure we get our THACOs right.
Yeah, well, I mean, as I said, 1987, but 1987 and not enough play tests is our issue.
All right. So now that we've established little things here and there, and we can blame it on Mike because he's not here.
So
All right, so you guys have, we'll say you messed up all those robots and you've destroyed them, except for the controller who's still sitting in his chair and is looking at Black Barney like, Black Barney, what are you gonna do? Because it can't move. It's literally like built into the chair.
Buck, what do you want me to do this thing? Oh, I'm killing him.
Yeah.
I've had enough of
Oh, man.
You got to kill that thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
we could-
wading into him.
You could,
I think
yeah.
it's less than Tweaky. I mean, really?
I was
Before
gonna
we
say,
run into obnoxious midget robots, obnoxious talking
Hey.
rats with tools.
Yeah.
I hate this place.
You don't even need to roll for damage because he can't move. So you can roll.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do to him?
I just burned a natural 20, but that's okay. Yeah,
jam your knives in his head.
10 and 6.
popping
Yeah,
off.
I'm trying to rip him into.
Yeah, you drop the head. The head rolls like Darth Vader's head, and it goes and it stops and with one last beat, and then it kind of fizzles.
Poignant.
And then on the screen, Dr. Horror appears,
Ah,
and it's like excellent. I've seen you return to our space. Please continue to our rendezvous point so we may assess the data that you have collected. And then the screen crackles and then shuts off.
Do I
And then
see
a
any
tinker-
information terminals that I can interact with?
There are actually.
Did we just shot a bunch of stuff though. What data?
And can I go see what kind of data and any information about this structure?
Okay. Why don't you give me a security roll check real quick, and then I'll give you some information.
That's going to be a D20, right?
D100. I know. God damn it! Why do you have to do that to us?
you could use a 20-sider and just read the one number on it.
0 and 3.
Wow.
Oh my God. You don't bother getting yourself a D100. You roll too good with those. All right. So it pulls up on the screen. So what this was a prototype factory for robotic fighter craft that the doctor was working on. And there was an explosion that knocked it out of orbit and it went rogue. And while it was adrift, it encountered some unsavory people. So they built a projection system that makes it invisible to radar. And that's what the blue cloud is it shields it. And then they built the robot fighters because they were originally just building robots. They built the fighters to act as deterrents in case someone got too close.
Now, do I know this and share this with everybody? Because I don't think I'd share this with everybody.
You don't have to share with anybody. That's what's coming on screen. And they've been
Okay.
they've been drifting in space, and they had no way to get back to where they were, and they just happened to be in orbit. It took 5 years. They were adrift, and it circled back into the asteroid field.
Okay.
Better hope
So-
V'ger doesn't want to join with the creator.
I don't really care what V'ger wants. I want the plans, and I want to see if there's a navigation system that I can use or repair.
There is no navigation system because it was actually just meant to stay in place. So the
Okay.
asteroids that were hooked to it on chains were basically meant to anchor it, and they moved with it when it got knocked out of orbit.
So I'm going to download as much of the data as I can and collect it. And then including its path circuit and what's navigation and I'm going to go over to Kane and go, I think we have enough. We should.
Is there a propulsion system? Because this thing is still plummeting towards the asteroid, isn't it?
No, I mean, we could try to figure out whether, Tweaky or somebody is, a little bit corrupt, and we can make a profit off this.
Mm-hmm. And I look at Kane and I go, dear, I have weapons.
Opportunity here.
A tinker comes in. He's like, well, I guess our mission's done. Would you like to activate the auto destruct? And can we get off of this thing before we hit something bad?
Yes, dears, why don't you come onto my ship? I'll take you with me.
I feel
Yeah,
like at this point, though,
Take all of them. Take all of
Wilma
them,
would
please.
butt in because our Dala just collected information and walked over to Kane and said, we have enough information. I feel like Wilma would be like,
No,
what was
I
that?
said it quietly
Okay.
so that you don't hear. You're used to my whispering to Kane.
That's
Okay.
right.
I actually have noticed.
Remember, he's my
talent.
companion.
Give us a roll, Black
Right.
Barney.
Okay.
D100.
It
Oh
ain't
yeah,
real- it's not
I have
real
noticed
great.
as well.
Anyone who wants to roll notice, who thinks they're being shysters, go right ahead.
Yeah. All right.
18.
Well, that's not bad,
I'm
actually.
a shyster.
No.
I'm doing my job.
No.
Look
Yeah,
what
I
you
really
roll.
gotta
Did you roll a
Uh,
natural 100?
No, I got a 50, and I'm just trying to figure out my.
That's still within the
Okay.
margin of error. So you're still good. Yeah, the the one thing I did do is I did put down the saving throws and the skill check things on here because I did not want to screw that up. I'll put Bacco on here next. Bacco goes next on this cheat sheet. So yeah, you both do it. You hear. I mean, she's trying to be like, nonchalant about it, like, yeah, blah, blah, and you can clearly hear her. The room echoes, so you just hear it echoing like, yeah, we're gonna fuck them over.
I did not say that. I'm classier than that. I am a princess.
I start idly playing with my
You're
knives.
asking about contract deals, Lord Delle, so clearly there's something going on. Like, you have good break plans. We have to have good breaks and good snacks.
I do. I have a wonderful ship. You'd love it. Why don't you come with me, darlings?
Yeah.
To my
So
yacht.
who's the chief engineer?
It's hard to tell because they all look the same.
I'm just saying. Ask him. Who's the chief engineer?
Another tinker comes out. He's like, that'd be him, and he picks up the head of the controller. He's like, the boss.
Okay. Who's the
Boss
second?
don't look too healthy anymore.
Who's the second engineer?
Oh.
All right, well, take his head, and who's the second in charge? Who's the manager? Who's the foreman? Who's the...
Number two.
He starts
Number two.
emptying out the inside of the robot's head, and he puts it on his head. And it's kind of like a hat. He's like, I'm number 2.
All right, good.
I'm in charge now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you and your people come
Barney-
with me?
Barney,
There's
why don't you
no
take
room
the-
in Bucky's ship.
Why don't you take the one and put him in the... If you have a detention center or something like that, put that one guy in there because hopefully he'll have some information that we need.
I walk over and grab him.
Yeah.
Pick him up.
I'm in charge. Put me down. I'm in charge. Put me down. The other tinkers are like,
You're going to be cleaning my nuclear
The boss.
engine out with a
are you
Brillo
the
pad
boss?
if you don't
Look
be
at our
quiet.
You're the boss.
All right, so self-destruct. How do we do that?
Oh, easy. Push the button, says self-destruct.
Okay.
He
All right,
walks,
everybody.
he walks over to the throne,
Hold-
and there's
hold
like there's a dirty red button.
on. Okay, hold on a second. I said, anybody need to do anything else?
How long of a delay before it blows up?
Oh, we're gonna have to boogie.
It's they're thinking it's like, well, that depends. If you want it to go fast, it goes fast. If you want it to go slow, you probably shouldn't push it.
How fast is fast?
That depends. If you're talking about a large freighter, then fast is about this. But if you're talking about a medium freighter, it'd be like this. Oh, if you're talking about a fast attack,
I walk
rocket,
off. I walk off. I've had it. I've had it with these things.
throwing
I'm-
fury at you. It's like, however, it could be. Hey, you ask question, I answer your question. Now you don't
All right.
care.
All right, so
I walk to the other side of the room. I can't
we'll
take
let
this
everybody
anymore.
get out, and then I'll have Wilma make sure the ship is ready to go, and once these guys have opened the door
Wait,
so we can get out,
shouldn't
I'll push the button.
Bucky be in the ship and
Hey, I have
Wilma
an
be
idea.
there?
I don't want her to. I don't want her to accept all that risk of pushing the button. I'm going to push the button.
But you're the pilot.
But she's a female,
Well,
and I'm a heroic guy from the 20th century. So come on.
Wilma, as
Okay,
your
so what's your
argument,
problem?
So
Well-
Kane, your business partner is trying to get the love of your life killed. Are you conflicted?
Yeah, no, I'm not liking this too much at all. I mean, what are you doing? They're hanging around this loser anyway.
So when you get out to the rockets there, Wilma, while they're having their discussion, you do see that the Tinkers have like jury rigged like a patch on Ardalla's ship, so that way it will be able to fly. They've already done repairs. It does not have a paint job fixed, but it is now able to go into space.
Okay.
The Tinkers are crafty, and there are 3 of them. They're covered in. They get the welding gear and stuff. They're like, did you see our job? That was brilliant. That's craftsmanship.
Wilma goes over and just like congratulates them on their good job because they're just really hilarious.
I pull out my comm link and tell number 2, kill them if they touch the ship. And then I head back.
All right, I'll be like, have you opened the gate? Have you opened the gate yet? I want to blow this ship up. Or blow the
Okay,
station
yeah. After Bucky radios in that, Wilma's just gonna run over and start opening the door.
All right, so your number 2 informs you, Black Barney, that they polished the blast mark on your ship and they painted it.
Did they do a good job?
Yeah, they're craftsmen. They're like, that is craftsmanship right there. Big ship, big guns. We want to work on this ship. Yeah, blow shit up.
No.
All right.
I say nothing. I walk up the ramp.
You're
I'm
all
not going to
for the
acknowledge that they did a good job.
Okay.
Would I want to open the door? Because isn't everyone still having a discussion down there?
Yeah, but they all get suits on.
Okay.
So who's
All right.
who's flying out of this? Okay. So Black Barney flies out. The princess flies out. Buck, what are you doing? You gonna fly out too?
He's hitting the button and running back, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm hitting the button and running and
Okay.
jumping the ship to fly it up.
I will keep a weapons lock on the princess's ship discreetly.
Okay. So Buck gets back into the landing bay, hops in his rocket with Wilma, and they head out. Now we're up to Killer Kane.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I mean, I just am not seeing the opportunity here, and it seems like it's sort of kind of dangerous.
There's one tinker left behind. He's like, you look like you're a businessman. Want to cut a deal?
Yeah, let's talk deal here. What do you got?
He pulls out a little remote control. And he's like, pushes it, and it's like you hear this self-destruct canceled. It's like, let's talk money. Let's talk lots of money.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Listen, I got my checkbook right here. Not a problem here. I have my Visa card. Actually, in these days, we're probably using checks and cash again.
You give me location, and you make sure money deposit in this account. And he gives you a little code. He's like, and we start going in the right direction.
All right. I push the button. Here's the money's heading into your account. Whatever.
All right.
Case where we left the briefcase back in what do you call it? Didn't we?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as you guys are maneuvering away, you see that the bay door shuts, and then the asteroids that are attached to it, they start to flash a weird color, and then a blue smoke cloud
Bad feeling about
the asteroid, and it vanishes.
So, can I calm Kane to tell him what's I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can send a signal out, but you don't know if he's going to get it or not because you're not detecting anything.
So
He's still on the ship?
Yeah, he's still on the ship.
Whatever
I'm trying to make a deal with the this guy who I'm having trust issues with.
5 heavy missile mounts are the best deal I can think of.
So yeah.
They're not there.
Well, I think it's time to if it blinks out on the sensors, that's a bad sign. I'm gonna say let's turn around and look, and can we get a visual on this thing with eyeballs as opposed to sensors?
You turn around and you see it is moving at a fast speed away from the asteroid belt, and you see the flickering of rockets.
Buck, I don't think that's self-destruct.
Curses
To be
foiled again.
To be continued.
All right.
Kane has hijacked the ship.
That's right. That was my plan. All right, so I got something good happening here.
Yes, the entire plot, like it was written, and then Flint is like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if this happened?" I'm like, "Okay, we can do that too."
Yeah, the whole idea is they got to steal something, and Buck and Wilma have got to be heroes. Hoisted. Remember, they get the briefcase too, and Kane hoists them on the deal. So everybody kind of comes out with a little bit of dignity.
Yep.
Yeah, so what we did when we quickly put the scenarios together, and I can send this stuff to you guys if you're interested. But Flint had a setup that he wanted to do, so we built a game overview like in a table, so you get the conflict stakes. Am I okay to talk about this, Flint?
No, absolutely. No, yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. No,
So-
let's talk about what kind of the intention was.
So we
Is
had
what
to define the conflict.
Sorry, go on.
We had to define the conflict, which was the conflict is this meteor or this asteroid or the comet. The stakes were what would happen if you didn't stop it. So it's either it crashes into stuff or 100 fighters like swarm a facility. You had to have the hero jeopardy. So what's the jeopardy the characters face? facing a new enemy and infiltrating a Comet ship. Dramatic tension includes the initial battle, an interior cat and mouse game with the Tinkers. The time allotted for it was 3 hours, and possible experience points. So all the experience points you could possibly get in the session comes out to 8,850. And so then we break it down by scene. So each scene has a number of experience points you can get based on introduction, clues, fight, and escape. So you had to have all those story elements in each of the scenes. So when the opening scene, chasing the pirates, then getting there were supposed to be workers to tell you where the pirates were, which we did not use. And then fighting the pirates, which they'll surrender if Black Barney defeats one or whatever. And then they'll give information. And then you go to the next scene, which is go to the tower and get information about this incoming thing.
Who do we blame for Tweaky?
Well,
I had nothing to do with Tweaky, but I love the surprise guest appearance from Tweaky.
So,
okay, so the next wrinkle I want to throw in there, and Luke's going to remember this from when he was 13, and that is that because somehow we manifest the weird relationships in these characters, and everybody's got some kind of a funky agenda in this whole thing. Okay, we used to have what we had like hidden victory points for different characters. Remember we were doing this with chainmail, where there's sort of like side quests that nobody else knew about, but you're trying to get people to go do it. And that's the next thing I want to put in there. Kane wants to get into a room alone with Wilma, stuff like that. Ardala, same thing with Buck. Those would be it's giving like sort of personal character goals in there, or to embarrass the guy, or to get him flushed out of the airlock or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, what you did incredibly, Jay, is we said 2 hours, and you got us in at like almost exactly 2 hours.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Time management.
And we had a whole story. It wasn't like with age 13. Remember, we got stuck in the drugstore for a long time. The restaurant. Whereas this was like we just rocketed through. I feel like I saw an episode.
Yeah.
A great reveal at the end with Tweaky. You had a setup. I kind of blew it, but I mean, any trailer would have blown it too. Yeah, so that's okay to blow it. And the asteroid was a ship.
The Tweaky thing was nuts because that was my initial. That was going to be the ending villain, and I was like, yeah, that'd be funny because no one wants to deal with Tweaky. Like it's kind of like one of those. Everyone picks fun at Tweaky, but no one gives him respect. And like first comment from one of my friends on Facebook when you posted about it, Flint, was he's like, "Oh, you're gonna have Tweaky as the enemy, aren't you?" I'm like, "No,
shut up!
I'm not doing Tweaky." Because all my friends know me. If I'll take the most innocent character and f them up as much as I can, and then present them as whatever. And that's.
So you're saying if we were playing the D&D cartoon world, we got to watch out for Uni?
Oh, yeah. Uni was mad guys the whole time. It's like, wow, Uni keeps getting killed, but she doesn't really die. And at the end, it's a 9-headed freaking unicorn dragon monster that goes through the portal to Earth and it starts wiping out the park. So.
Well, I mean, because that was one of the fascinating things about 80 shows. Like in the business, we used to call them nyanyas. But if for some reason to do a network show, you always had to have a nyanya in there. And that's the annoying character that everybody has to go and save or get the feelings of, because nobody remembers his birthday or something like that. And Tweaky was the Buck Rogers nyanya, and Uni was the D&D nyanya.
Yeah.
You always had to have a nyanya.
Yeah. How do you spell that?
NYA-NYA.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they had like names for everything in there. Did I put I can't remember whether I put nyanyas in the book or not, but I should have if I didn't, because that was like they were just these annoying characters who you had to have in your show, or network wouldn't approve it.
So Flint, did you design the system? I mean, I know it's a D&D derivative, but
no, that was Mike Pondsmith. All I did was content. Yeah, okay. My grandfather is the originator of Buck Rogers, and so we've had the rights for a long time. And so I was just interested in, what we were trying to do, and I think we achieved it to some degree with the whole 25C thing, is we wanted it to be simultaneously pulp, serial movie action, and scientifically plausible. That's why it's all in the solar system. We buffed out the entire solar system, which would be an interesting thing to try, is to, to actually go around the world like it's Warcraft or something like
I think it's a pretty decent setting. I had bought the game, many moons ago, and then I was going through it, getting ready for this game. It's an intriguing setting.
Well, okay, so we tried to make it science fiction, not science fantasy.
Yeah.
There weren't star fields going by, and you weren't in Robin Hood world, and anything like that. But at the same time, if you make it too science fiction, then it's not fun. It's realism versus playability. It's fun versus plausibility.
Yeah,
It was fun.
Yeah, I like the system too.
It was awesome, honestly. Like, I was super nervous to play because I haven't really done it virtually, but you guys fit the characters amazing. Like Flint said, it was like an episode. It was like so smooth, and it just flowed so nice.
Yeah, no, I if you guys are up for it, I'd like to do this again. I'll either do another module and try it with.
Yeah, this particular crew seems to be very popular with the viewers too.
This was fun. I will admit, I actually went and Googled and read all the wiki or whatever files on the characters, so that not ties, but the other ones, and like I read all this episode synopsises of Ardala, so I could be like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah, you hit Ardala out of the park.
Well, yeah,
That was good.
the 80s show was its own weird thing that was simultaneously kind of good and kind of embarrassing.
Well, I missed most of the 80s.
But before I do it next time, let's watch, make sure you watch a couple episodes of the 80s show.
Yeah,
But-
I felt like I was being a bitch to you. I'm sorry, Kate, but
No,
it's
you-
okay.
it's just,
No, yeah, you're in character. Nothing taken personally.
Kane was not Kane was not cast well in the 80s show. I mean, he should have been just as kind of handsome and suave. He would, he's the opposite of Buck. If Buck's a regular, all-American guy, this guy's a European swank, but he's a handsome, charismatic, alluring one. He's just incredibly treacherous.
I'm trying to think of the guy. Who was the guy in Ricky Bobby?
In which?
Who was the foil?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha
yeah.
Baron, yeah, but yeah.
I'm coming for you, Ricky Bubby.
Ricky Bobby. Yeah.
Yeah.
That, but I
That's
mean,
The guy that drove the Perrier car.
he's a little more, like Alan Rickman and Robin Hood, except for kind of better than that. I mean, this guy is an equal for Buck as a pilot. In a fist fight, they're pretty much equal, except Kane would cheat, and he probably knows some, weird Martian kung fu that, not half the time, but Buck giving him a hay baler. It's playing the 20th century, and that's what we have to build in here. Here's the trick with the whole franchise, Buck Rogers, and then I'll stop being boring about this. But the whole trick is figuring out why the 25th century needs this guy. What is it that he knows that they don't? So maybe that's what we put in there next time, is some artifact, some knowledge from the 20th century that's going to save it.
Yeah, the pilot, the movie, the pilot, whatever, it captured that. He knew how to dogfight when the Earth Force fighters were auto-controlled.
Exactly. He was saying you got to do it. Remember, it was they wanted to sack the quarterback, and nobody knew it.
Yeah.
They did that. I mean, what's funny is that pilot did a lot of things really well. They had the nod to when he sees the graves of everybody from the 20th century and his own family and all that. They had the nod to he'd come from there. But that is the thing to roll around in your head while we're cooking up the next scenario, is how do we now use the franchise in an interesting way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be our next phone call, Flint.
That's our next phone call. Yeah, next phone call is individual character agendas where you really have to be that character.
Mm-hmm.
And other people ought to have clues as to what you're doing and what you're about, but you really have to sort of know who the other characters are.
Well, this was fun. This was a dream game of mine that I always wanted as a kid, but I was too poor to get. I actually have a tattoo that says "Fight the Good Fight" on my arm from the advertisement from Dragon Magazine. I got it as a treat for myself after I beat cancer. I got the tattoo on my arm.
And now you got to get that Thaco stuff down, though. I mean,
yes,
we can't have that.
now I know. But this
That
is
was
the
just
first
a
time
strongly worded
well,
suggestion.
Yeah.
Well,
I
here's-
ran it, so it's
Well,
like,
here's something that's probably a foreign concept to people who haven't played AD&D
Yeah.
or whatever. Is that you start as armor class 10, right? 10 is naked, and then you go downward to 0, and then you go to the negatives, and that's really armored up. So negative 10 is super armored up. 0 is heavily armored. 10 is naked. So to hit armor class 0 just gives you the middle point. If they're less armored, it's easier to hit them. If they're more
Yeah.
armored, it's harder to hit them. So that's all.
It's a bizarre system, but we all internalized it. And
Yeah, it's normal to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think about it.
I see a
I-
G.I. Joe moment here. Now we know, and knowing's half the battle.
That's right, G.I. Joe, right? Knowing isn't
That's
that
right.
G.I. Joeism?
Well,
Good job.
we tried. We did that GI Joe scenario a couple weeks ago, too, which was kind of interesting.
We can do more G.I. Joe. You just let me know, and I'm here.
Joe Joe. I like do GI Joe, but we all play Cobra, and you know, these annoying guys that are trying to like stop you.
We did the Cold Slither game where everyone had to show up with dirty socks and grape soda
Yeah. And then,
Ew.
at a convention, and that was disgusting. It was like all the Cobra players playing Dreadnoks all showed up in character. It was like, "Whoa, you all smell bad." Like, dude, we got our dirty socks and grape soda. It's like, okay, Cold Slither. Oh hell, why not? The kids at the table loved it, so I'm like, well, the kids like it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Kids like the darndest things.
oh, it's really funny. One person I haven't been able to get on any of the shows or get to do anything is Mike Hill. Is the guy. You remember Mike Hill at all, Luke?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, he just he for some reason won't do it because you're doing a Cold Slither. He wrote Cold Slither. Yeah, and his then wife wrote the song.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it's maybe you just have to keep hitting him up. Maybe you can wear him down and he'll show up one of these times.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen him in 30 years, something like that. Yeah.
But anyway, great job, Jay. I mean, this is really, this was what
Well
we were
done.
all trying to get from this.
No, this the formatting stuff. That was stuff that you and I toyed with, and I'm so glad that we did that, dude. Because like I'm actually now when I work on my own projects, I'm like, so what did Flint say that we have to have? So it's good. I'm going to use it in some writing classes too.
It's a good template. That's a good adventure design template.
Yes, because then you get to do all of these adventures.
And Luke, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It was very nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Ty,
pleasure.
thank you very much for joining us. Kate,
Pleasure.
Kid, good to see you after we got quarantined from the campus. And literally, you come down to see me in the writing center, and it's like now I'm like I haven't seen students in person since they closed the school down. So it's like,
Oh wow.
and oh shit, Ardala, thank you very much.
That's kind of like the plain or the soda,
Like Fresca, but
Well, I know
Yeah.
Fresca, yeah.
The other
like
thing we
Cessna
gotta do,
or Cessna or Fresca.
just remember the there's
What?
no f- in it. Yeah, what we had to do is I couldn't figure out how to change. Like in Zoom, you can change your names on the screen.
I couldn't figure out how to do that
I
in here.
tried to. I couldn't figure it out.
I couldn't.
So, but no, this was a blast because I haven't gamed in, we'll be charitable and say a long time. But the weird thing is my day job is such that other than traffic, the pandemic hasn't affected it. So,
Yeah.
well, I work as a chemist for a company that makes specialty chemicals that go into food and medicines. So we're still in high demand.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Ever have iodized salt?
yes.
Yeah.
We have you to thank for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I just no. We have the people in the plant to thank. I just tell them when they fuck it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I joke that my job pays me to be a bitch. I get to test it and tell them if they did it wrong.
Yep.
So
All right. So I
Um,
think
That's great, and thanks so much for coming.
had a good time. Thanks,
it was a lot of
Thank you for
fun.
having me.
Jay. Good job, referee.
yeah. Good GMing, Jay.
And Luke, thank you very much for your service, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, as we go out, we'd like to thank everybody for being here. Everybody did a great job. I hope we can get this crew back together sometime very soon for another chapter of Buck Rogers. And just want to thank everybody in the chat for showing up and watching and staying with us today. One more note regarding Flint's book, The Games Master, almost famous in the Geek 80s. After a quick little snafu with the publisher and the Kindle release, that is out on Kindle now. It's also available in hardcover at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. You can get autographed copies at Rarebird Publishing, and it is also available on Audible. Just finished the Audible version the other day. Very, very worth getting.
I will buy it in 5 minutes.
All right. And we'll keep everybody on for just a few minutes after we go live. Just like to thank everybody privately, and it's a great show, and look forward to the next one. And to our audience, thanks for watching Conduct